Hi YouTube, I'm back. I look like shit. I apologize for that. After this video, I'm gonna go take a quick shower and wash my hair and everything. But I wanted to make this video, and I apologize if my voice is all raspy. My acid reflux is starting to come back. It's not really bad though, so I'm not gonna take anything yet. But once it starts getting bad to the point that I'm, basically gagging out air, then I'm gonna have to take something. Not gagging, but like it makes me almost burp, but it's not a burp because like nothing comes out. It's weird. Um, anyway, so that's why my voice sounds all manly because my throat's all messed up right now from what happened yesterday. But I wanted to like talk about this because I literally see this shit every day on like my social media and stuff, and it fucking irritates my soul. There's a lot of people that like to make videos, which I'm not against. Make videos, do what you want, but if you have a smoke alarm that's dying, that's beeping, please put batteries in it because I live with dogs and my dogs are scared of the sound. I'll tell you what happened in a second. And what happens is when I watch like people's Snapchats and stuff, the second that my dogs hear the beep, mainly Charlie, Todd's kind of okay with it, but Charlie, like it freaks him out. The second he hears the beep, he just gets scared and he comes up right next to me and he's shaking and I don't know why. I don't know if something happened when he was a baby or something, like I don't know, but it just freaks him out and it's irritating because that's a simple thing. All you gotta do is either take the shit out so you can't hear it or put a battery in it. It's that simple. And I just don't understand like why people choose to live like that because, if one was dying in my house right now, it would drive me fucking crazy. I mean, I could only live with the beeping sound for so long and then it'll drive me fucking crazy. So, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve. So what happened yesterday, I'm on medication for my ADHD, and it comes with a bunch of fun side effects. And one of the side effects is acid reflux, which basically is, well, it says indigestion, but this is more than indigestion. I'm sorry. Basically, it's like, sorry, it's like stomach. I don't want to say stomach contents because it's not like it's kind of like vomiting, but it's not vomiting because it only comes up to like right here, and it's mainly like stomach acid. And I get stomach acid and air bubbles that come up to about right here, and it burns. If you get it really bad, it burns like so bad. Like literally, it felt like I had a sore throat. It literally felt like I don't know if you've had it, a strep throat, where like it hurts to swallow. It kind of felt like that. It was bad. I had to go to my dad's house and get Tums because like I didn't know if it was gonna go away or not. I mean, it did eventually, but so I have like a bag of Tums because my dad also suffers from acid reflux. He has his own issue. Mine is from my medication, I think. Although I had it before I took my medication yesterday, and then when I took it, it happened again. So I'm not really sure, you know. I think mine is from my medication and from the coffee that I drink because I drink coffee in the morning. Oh, you okay? I thought my dog was gonna throw up. Let's go over here, Charlie. I want you on the tile. And that way, if you throw up, I can clean it. I want the typical dog mom, if you can't tell. But it was really bad yesterday, and it was like literally like coming up to my voice box, and it was like literally making me cough, and it was so bad, and literally I kept going like thinking I was gonna be able to burp something out, but I couldn't. It was so bad, and that's why my voice kind of sounds all manly and raspy because my voice box kind of got fried from all the stomach bile. But I'm good right now. I mean, it's kind of starting again, so that's kind of why I haven't gotten in the shower yet because I don't want to be in the shower with that pain because then I'm gonna have to get out all soaking wet and go get a Tums, and I'm not about to do that. So I'd rather it happen and me take a pill and then go in the shower than go in the shower and have another acid reflux attack and then have to get out, and it's just annoying. So yeah, so luckily I was talking to Musa when it happened, so he was able to distract me a little bit. And mine is actually a little bit different. I've noticed because I can actually hear it coming up. And like I asked my dad, who also has it, and he tells me that like he can't hear his coming up, but I can hear mine. I hear my throat gurgling every time it happens. It's so weird. Um, and I can feel air bubbles. That's why I keep thinking I'm a bird. Charlie's good. Charlie's good. He's coming right now. Here he is. He's good. He's acid reflux that bad, and I was trying to figure out like why was it so bad because I really didn't eat anything yesterday other than like dad's dinner, and I had some chicken tortilla soup, a little bit of that, and I had some chips and cheese and salami, but like I didn't have like full meals except for dinner, you know. Um, and then I had coffee. Um, and then my dad was like, "You have to eat when you're on that medication. You can't, take it and not eat because, I'm like, I know, but I was scared to eat. I didn't know what was going on. I thought maybe if I ate, it was going to get worse. That's kind of like what happens with me whenever I'm like nauseous and my stomach hurts. Like my parents will tell me to eat, and I'm like, but what if it actually makes me like throw up? But yeah. And here's his brother. Here's Todd. It's just me, Toto. Don't worry. They're both good boys. We're all just chilling. But yeah, I was very lucky to have Musa on the call because he was able to not only distract me, but he was able to help me out. He was telling me like, get like some warm, not warm water, but just get like a glass of water, not too cold, not too warm. And then like after the attack happened, he told me get some milk, it'll cool your throat down, not too cold, not too warm. Like he was, very helpful, and I was kind of grateful for that because it was terrible, and I don't know if this was the medication or if it was me, but it like I don't want to say it made me sick because I didn't throw up, but for some reason this is TMI, but it gave me kind of like diarrhea for some reason, which I've never had happen. Like and I can recognize I have a sensitive stomach, so the pain that I felt in my stomach I usually get if I eat something that my stomach doesn't like. Like if I eat too much dairy or something, like I get that pain. I'm lactose intolerant. So I recognize that pain, but it was weird because I really didn't eat anything, like I said. So it was like, I was honestly scared. Like I thought maybe I'm getting sick, like what the fuck? Like I've never I mean, I can't say I've never experienced that pain because like I said, I have a sensitive stomach, but like it's not rare, but it's like it doesn't happen a lot. So it just catches me off guard when I do get that stomach pain. But like the acid reflux, I don't know. Oh, it's starting to come up again. And I noticed like when I talk, I don't know if it helps it come up or not, but yeah. And it kind of makes you nauseous, which kind of makes sense because if you think about it, it's shit coming up. So that's why it makes you nauseous. But I have a Tums, so in a second I'm gonna have to pop it. Um, yeah, this medication it helps with my ADHD, but it makes other stuff harder. It just and and I'm willing to work with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stop taking it because it gives me acid reflux and it does this and that because that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with some of these side effects since I was a kid, but like the whole acid reflux thing, that's brand new to me. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I know what it is because I have parents who deal with it. Do you hear my voice? I sound like a fucking man right now. I have parents who deal with it. So that's kind of how I knew what it was. And then me being the daughter, oh my God, of a nurse, I'm sorry. I like can feel the air coming up. And it like, and it like, I don't know, it bugs me. But me being the daughter of a nurse, I can always ask my mom questions. Like, if I don't feel good, I can tell her my symptoms and she'll tell me, if I'm, obviously she's not a doctor, but she's a nurse. So, when you take care of sick people all day, every day, you know a thing or two, and she went to medical school. So, so I can always ask her, I can tell her my symptoms and she'll tell me right away if I'm sick or not. So like, that's why growing up, how like kids can fake sick to stay home from school. I could not do that because my mom's a nurse and my mom legit like has like thermometers and stuff. So if I were to tell her I'm sick, she'll touch my head. She'll put a thermometer in my mouth. She'll, you know what I'm saying? And even if I like, and I've noticed that even now, like that I'm older, if I'm not sick, like if I'm able to walk and take care of myself, then she doesn't classify that. Well, my dad's more like that than my mom is. My dad doesn't, oh my God, my dad doesn't classify that as like sick. Like if I have a cold, but I'm able to like walk around and do stuff, you know, then I'm not sick. When I was younger, and he still does this now sometimes, he told me that unless I have like a fever or unless I'm unable to get out of bed, I have to go to school, which was really frustrating because as a girl that has periods and period problems, you know, that's kind of like not fair, you know? No, my dad is not hospitalized. His acid reflux, I don't really know like what his problem is, but I do know he's on prescription medication for it. And actually recently, he had to switch his because his previous prescription medication was giving him a cough. And it was like he was coughing to the point to where, you know, he was gagging. And literally, like at night, I would have to get up and give him like a cough drop or like medicine so that his throat could stop itching. Like it was bad. So he told his doctor, and his doctor was like, "Oh yeah, it's your medication." So they switched it. So he's been doing good, but I don't know if, oh my God, I don't know if his medication is working as well as the other one because even though he's on it, he still takes Tums every once in a while. So I don't know. Well, one time he did it, I don't think he took his prescription that day, but he says he still needs the Tums, so I don't know. But yeah, it's one thing that I can deal with, you know. But I do know, especially knowing that my medication is doing this, I'm gonna have to ask my doctor because I do know that if you get it like more than twice a week, you have this like weird disease. I think it's a disease. And what happens is like if the acid keeps going up your throat like that, it's gonna burn your esophagus, and you can end up getting cancer and stuff like that. So you know, I think what I'm gonna do, because I have an appointment with my psychiatrist this month, I'm gonna go and talk to him and ask him, even though you know he's a psychiatrist, he's not like my doctor, but he prescribes my medication for my ADHD and depression. So I'm gonna ask him about the whole like acid reflux thing and you know see what he says because I don't know. I mean, I'm cool with it. I don't mind like going through it because it's not, you know, it's just the weirdest feeling ever, and sometimes it makes you nauseous and it burns like hell. One thing I learned from this medication is you must eat. Like before you take it, you must eat because if you don't take it, you know, it makes you worse. I mean, for me personally, because when I take it, I usually take it with yogurt. Yesterday I took it with my coffee, and I think what I would do, yeah, anyway, so what I would do is I would eat like, you know, I had some bread and some coffee and some juice before I took mine, just so that I had enough food in my system to not really, you know, because if you don't, you get more acid coming up, and that's not fun, it burns. Yeah, so that's another thing. That's like I said a couple minutes ago, the reason why I'm not taking any prescription medication for acid reflux is one, I need to go see my doctor and have him, you know, examine me or whatever it takes to, you know, find out if mine is bad or if it's just the pills that's doing it. Two, my dad is actually on prescription and he had to switch his because the one he had before gave him a cough, a really bad cough. I'm so sorry. I'm like legit like this is not a good feeling. I might have to end this because just in case it gets worse because it's not cool. Right now it's cool, but I think I might have to end this. Like, I feel like I'm gonna burp, but nothing is coming out. And that's another thing, is that I don't burp. So I don't know if that's why I have really bad acid reflux, because I don't burp. So my body just like forces things up out of me from the top because I can't burp, you know? I don't know. So I'm gonna ask my doctor when I see him. I have to go and see a lot of doctors this year, you guys. Like, I'm gonna be a pretty busy person. I have to go see my eye doctor to get my eyes checked and get to see if I need a new prescription. Then I have to go see my gynecologist to get a pap smear, and I'm gonna ask her some questions about my fun, irregular periods that happen, and go see my psychiatrist about my medication and this really, really fun acid reflux. And then, depending on what he says, I go see my regular doctor about acid reflux. So, yeah. And I was supposed to get a shot, but I'm scared of needles. Like, I honestly hope, like, in the near future, maybe this year, maybe, you know, in a couple years from now, they can make another way, you know, to get vaccinated. Because, like, my dogs, when they get shots, they get a shot, but they also have a chew that they chew. So they don't, you know, like for a human, we'd get 2 shots, you know. They get to chew. One of their chews is a vaccine, and then they have a shot. Like, why don't they have that type of stuff for humans? Like, I don't understand that. I don't know where David is. It is Sunday, so we could be at church. But I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him yet. Guys, oh my god, bro, my throat. It feels so weird. Like, I can feel the air coming up, but I can't, like, release it. It is so uncomfortable. And then afterwards, I don't know why, but afterwards, I feel like I have a lump in my throat. And it's so annoying. I don't know what it is, what it's from, but not to mention the taste from the bile is disgusting. It's sour. Why? I don't even like talking in this fucking voice. Just give me like 1 second, because people keep texting me and it's really annoying. I literally put on my WhatsApp that I'm not feeling well, and a lot of people are like texting me who haven't viewed it, and they're like, "Oh my god, why are you ignoring me?" And I'm like, I literally purposely put it on my story so that everybody can see it, so that I don't have to text every single person individually. And it's like, you know, and then I have to explain to them I'm not feeling well. Then they still text you, and it's like, so just give me 1 second. Dear, giving you suggestions. Yeah, I know you're different because you're actually helping, but there's a lot of people that just keep texting and they're not helping. They're just being annoying, and it's like, you know, my throat's starting to hurt again. This is gonna be fun. I told my mom already to get some Tums. I don't know why. She has everything here except Tums. And I think we might have Pepto-Bismol, though. I mean, I guess I could take that, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because sometimes my dad takes Pepto-Bismol, but I don't know if it really works, you know what I'm saying? I literally feel like I'm gonna throw up right now. But I know I'm not. It's just because everything's coming up. Oh my god. I want to take like a stethoscope and just put it right here, and then put one of the things like on my phone so that you guys can hear it. I remember the first time I heard it, it freaked me out, and I didn't know what it was. And, you know, at first it didn't bother me because it wasn't really like a burning sensation, I would say. And then I had it happen to me again when I was laying in bed. And that time when you lay down, it can be worse. Yeah, a lot of people do actually for some reason, because it was you and someone else that didn't see it. And I don't know. And I checked because sometimes I make it to where certain people can't see it, but I checked and you were not on the list, so I don't know what happened. Um, but oh my god, this acid reflux shit, bro, it's not fun. But yeah, and I can't burp, so it makes it harder because you know. But yeah, I was asking my mom to get some Tums. And it was funny because I asked her, and she's like, LOL, are Todd and Charlie stressing you out? I'm like, no, not even. I'm not. That's the one thing that really irritates me is like, whenever I get like irregular periods or if I get acid reflux, my mom will ask me if I'm stressed. But I'm not stressed. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know if you heard that. I felt that. It's like, I don't know. It's the weirdest feeling. I'm just trying to like relieve pressure. So that's why I'm opening my mouth in hopes that air can come out, you know. But I actually Googled my symptoms. Oh my God. I Googled my symptoms. Um, it's all good. Um, but like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I told my mom to get some Tums, so she's gonna get some for me. But I don't know what I'm gonna do when I'm in Mexico because this could be a real buzzkill. I mean, if it gets bad enough, like you know. So today actually is gonna be, I don't know how many of these video things I'm gonna do because today I have to unload the dishwasher, and then get my clothes ready for Mexico because I leave on Tuesday. And then maybe do some laundry. I don't know, because I don't know if I have like I don't know why I don't like doing like small loads. If I'm gonna do laundry, I like to have like a big load, you know. So maybe do laundry. Um, I'll see. Oh my god. I bet if I could burp, it would feel so good. So, yeah, today's gonna be a very busy day for me. I mean, not like busy, busy, but I just have a couple things to do, and then I'll be cool. And I stayed up till 2 a.m. for some reason. I wasn't even trying to. Originally, I was gonna go to bed at like 10:30, 11, and I came home from my dad's house at like 9:30, maybe 10. Okay, bye. And then this guy called, and he was being really annoying and like very, very sexual, and he started pissing me off, and he wouldn't leave me alone. And finally, once his brain clicked on, and he realized that I wasn't horny and I wasn't in the mood and I don't do that type of shit, he finally left, and it was like 11 at night when he left. So it was already 11, so I'm like, fuck, like, now I'm wide awake at 11. What the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? When I'm tired, I have to go to sleep. If I don't go to sleep when I'm tired, somehow, I don't know how it works, I end up waking up and then I can't go to sleep. So I ended up staying up and I tried to unload like the dishwasher. I did half of it. I'm gonna do the other half today. And then after that, I decided to go to bed. I was gonna go on Periscope, but I'm like, no, it's too late, and I don't want to like ruin my sleep, any more than I need to, because I have class, on Monday, and I just don't want to, get my body used to staying up, because then I have to rely on other medication like melatonin in order to sleep. So, So I went to bed, but then I realized I couldn't sleep. So I called my friend Tej because I don't know how he's magical. He always like makes me fall asleep. Like I could just talk to him and look at him and I fall asleep. And it's not even like an insulting way. Like I don't know. There's just something about him. So I called him and we talked for a little bit and then I fell asleep at like 2:30, I'd say. But yeah. So I'm like, I'm tired. And I woke up at like 8 because of Todd, because he wanted to go outside. So I let him out. And then I went back to sleep. And then he woke up again. My biggest pet peeve is people who don't change their batteries and their smoke alarms. I swear to God, I fucking hate it. It's so annoying. And it annoys me because I'm on social media a lot, you know, when I'm bored or if I'm sick. I like to go onto Snapchat and view people's stories, you know, Instagram videos, stories, you know, same thing, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. And it irritates me, especially when I see like a nice video of someone in their room, like playing the keyboard or something. And then all of a sudden you hear the beep beep from the smoke alarm. It just kills the vibe. One, two, my dog, Charlie, is scared of smoke alarms for some reason. And when he hears it, he freaks out and he starts shaking. And it's just like, you know, it irritates me because it's like, you know, that's like the easiest fix in the world. It's like putting batteries in a TV remote. I mean, I don't understand why you don't change it. Because for me, that beeping sound would drive me crazy. So I just don't understand how other people can live their life so long without putting batteries in the smoke alarm. I mean, I don't know what it's like in India, but here in America, when your smoke alarms are dying, they beep. And depending on like how dead they are, they like beep more often. No, you're not irritating me. But yeah. I think I'm gonna go because my voice is not okay. But my acid reflux is starting to slow down, so that's good. Yesterday was bad. I mean, it was bad. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower maybe. I mean, I don't know, because with Musa, I can never tell when he's gonna call me because he calls me at like random times. Like we'll talk and then he'll be like, "Hey, let me call you back in 10 minutes," and then he'll call me back in like 2 hours. And he owns a shop, so he's always busy. So I don't, you know, you can't get mad at somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one thing if like, you know, he was at home, maybe. I mean, if he was sleeping, that's different. But like, I don't know. You can't really get mad at somebody like that, you know, because I get it. And that was the thing about Terrence was I don't think he understood that I understand that. You own a company, you know, you're gonna be busy. I get that, you know, but why you didn't pick my video call? I didn't even know you called me, to be honest, because my phone was on silent and I have WhatsApp on my computer, like on the website, so it doesn't ring on the computer. It just does like this noise, and it said missed call, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I actually went to call you back, but then you put never mind, not face to face, only audio, and I'm like, what? So I didn't know if I should video call you back or not because I was confused and I didn't see the point. Like, I don't know. Oh my god, another one of my pet peeves, you just reminded me of them, is when people video call me, but they can't talk. Like, I just don't understand that. They'll video call you and they'll type. And I'm like, why did you call me if you can't talk? And it irritates me because then they whisper and I can't understand a word they're fucking saying because they're whispering. And you're like, what? 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 And it's like they're not, you know, it's not getting in their head that you don't understand them. It's irritating. And then I end up getting mad. I'm like, listen, don't call me if you can't talk because it's pointless, you know? But yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and maybe take a shower if Musa lets me. Because like I said, I don't know when he calls. He calls at random times, which is another reason why I don't really pick up everybody's call and reply to all their messages, because I'm always talking to Musa, and he always like calls at like the weirdest times. Like, I swear to God. And he somehow, I don't know how, he calls in the morning, like when I'm waking up. Oh my God. Up. Um, See, and that's the thing that irritates me even more. If you don't understand English, then why the fuck are you talking to somebody that lives in America? Like, to me, that makes no sense. If I don't understand Hindi, I'm not gonna, or if I don't understand Urdu, I'm not gonna talk to somebody that's in Pakistan. And even then, what really irritates me is I'll have people, this is another one, I'll have people who call me in the middle of the night, and then I get mad. I'm like, why the fuck are you calling me at the middle of the night? And they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Here's the thing. Okay, let me finish what I was saying. So another thing that these Indian people do, I know you're not talking about Indians, but that's what I'm talking about. So I don't know if you hear or not, but I'm finna say it anyway, because I know eventually you're gonna watch this regardless if it's live or recorded. But another thing that these Indian people do is, or I guess anyone that lives in like another country, but like mainly the problem that I've had is with Desi people, Indian, Pakistani, Sri Lankan, whatever. So they'll call me at like the middle of the night, and then I'll get mad. I'm like, why are you calling me? I'm trying to sleep. And they go, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. Here's the thing, it's 2019. If you have a phone that is able to use WhatsApp, like you're able to download apps on it, then you do not have an excuse to not know what time it is where I live. Phones come with a world clock. You can use the world clock and see what time it is where I live. You can go on Google and literally Google what time is it in California, and it will tell you. You have no excuse. And that's why it irritates me so much, because I know you're not stupid, but you just act stupid. I mean, I do that for all my friends. If I have friends that don't live in America, and before I even think about texting or calling them, I go on my world clock or I Google it. What time is it in Dubai? What time is it in UK? You know what I'm saying? For Musa, if I'm awake at 1 a.m., I like to make sure that I'm calling him at a good time. You know what I'm saying? He owns a shop. I can't just call him when I call him. Even if I don't know what he's doing, it doesn't make no sense to me to call him. Like, that's one thing that this Justin guy does, is he'll text me and be like, hey babe, can I call? And before I can reply, he calls. And then I answer it and he's like, sorry, I didn't know if I could call or not. I'm like, well, if you don't know if you could call, why would you call? Why not let me, answer the question? What if I was, in the bathroom taking a dump? What if I was at the doctor's? Like, I just don't understand some people's mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it makes you look impatient. Like, what was the point of even texting me if you were just gonna call? And then, like, another one, my last one, is when people call me and I decline them and they continue to keep calling me. That's not gonna make me wanna talk to you. That's gonna make me wanna, like, get rid of you if you're gonna be that psycho. Just saying. So anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm not feeling well. My acid reflux is kind of starting to kick in a little bit, and I don't want it to like get worse on video because it can get pretty bad sometimes, and I really don't know what to expect because today I actually ate more than I ate yesterday. Well, not more, but I ate breakfast today, so I'm hoping that that helps a little bit. But I'm not sure, and I'm kind of scared because I was gonna drink some coffee, but now I don't know if I could. Yesterday I had 2 cups, so I think I'm just gonna have maybe 1 cup, maybe half a cup, because I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys later. Bye. And my next video, we'll talk about other topics because this video is just